Kitchen. So today we're making a recipe called Chicken Lazone in the Instapot. It's a recipe they say first originated in a New Orleans restaurant called Brennan's. It's a little bit spicy, just slightly, and creamy, and just tender chicken breast. It's just so delicious. You can serve it over pasta, you can serve it over white rice, eat it with some French crispy bread. So let me show you what it looks like. So come along with me and let's make some chicken lazone in the Instapot together.
Let's go over the list of ingredients needed to make this recipe. You're going to need 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast tenders, about 12 ounces of linguine, or you can use spaghetti noodles, cooked to the package directions, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, cayenne pepper, you can use 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon. Onion powder, you need 1 teaspoon. Smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon. Parsley flakes, 2 teaspoons of dried or 4 teaspoons of fresh. Some chili powder, 1 teaspoon. You'll need 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of white pepper, 1/2 cup of chicken broth, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of cold water. And I like to use Louisiana Hot Sauce. I put a couple of shakes in, but it's completely optional. And 2 tablespoons of butter. Let's begin. In a large bowl, we're going to put together our spices: 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and also 1 teaspoon of white pepper. I put a dash of cayenne pepper because I like mine a little spicy, and we're going to whisk this all together, and it's going to make a nice seasoned coating for our chicken. I'm going to take my 2 pounds of chicken tenders and place them in the seasoning. I call it like a dry rub, basically. You want to keep tossing until the chicken is coated thoroughly. Poured in my 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil and my 2 teaspoons of butter, and I'm going to use this oil concoction to brown my chicken in. Once the chicken has been golden brown on both sides, I'm going to remove it from the Instapot and continue browning the other batches. You want to make sure that you don't overcrowd the chicken in the pan. For me, it took 3 batches to cook my chicken. It was about 3 minutes on each side. After removing all the cooked chicken from the pan, you can see I have some brown bits at the bottom. I want to go ahead and deglaze my pan at this time. So I take the 1/2 cup of chicken broth, and I'm going to pour that into my pan and use what I like to do this with is a wooden spatula or a wooden spoon. You can scrape the bits off the bottom real easily, loosening it up. And I like to leave that in the pan because it becomes part of the sauce. So all that flavor, concentrated flavor, goes into your sauce. So I'm adding my chicken back into the Instapot, adding the remaining part of my chicken broth. And at this point, we're going to put the lid on, close it, and set the vet to sealing. We're going to set the cook time by hitting cancel, pressure, and make sure it's on high pressure for just 3 minutes. And remember, that's 3 minutes of cooking time, not getting to pressure time, so it will take a little longer. Once the Instapot has cooked for 3 minutes, we're going to do a quick release by using a wooden spoon to open up the vent, release all the steam. And once the pin drops, it will release the lid and we'll be able to open it up. And there's the perfectly cooked chicken tenders. Now's the fun part, making the sauce. Very simple. The next step, we're going to take our 2 teaspoons of cornstarch with our 2 teaspoons of water, a cornstarch slurry, and thicken up the sauce or the gravy that's at the bottom of the pan. As you can see, this happened quite quickly. Once it's gotten thickened, I actually am hitting cancel on the Instapot, and then I'm going to get ready to pour my 2 cups of heavy cream to finish up the sauce. This next ingredient is completely optional. It's Louisiana Hot Sauce, and I just put in a couple of dashes for a little more heat. Now I'm going to put in my parsley flakes. I only had dried, but that will work in this recipe just fine. A little bit more parsley because you want to show the green coloring in the sauce. And there you have it, chicken Lazone in the Instapot with a slight spicy cream sauce. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give my video a thumbs up and comment down below. If you would like to see more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to be informed when more videos are available. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.